Hello friends, I am Tanisha Agarwal from the Venkateshwar School and today I am going to give you a presentation on delegation of authority. It is an ideal work situation. What do we see here? We see that the boss is doing everything himself and he has not delegated his authority. In an organization, it is very important to delegate the authority to your subordinates. Delegation of authority means assigning work to others and giving them authority to do it. There are three elements of delegation of authority: responsibility, authority, and accountability. Now, authority. What do you mean by authority? Authority is the power to make decision which guides the action of others, and the right to make right and power to influence the behavior and efforts of others. The features of authority are that it originates by the virtue of one's formal position in the organization, and it flows downward and it can be delegated. Then the second element is responsibility. Responsibility is the obligation of subordinate to properly perform the assigned duty. When the superior assigns a job his subordinate, he becomes the responsibility of the subordinate to complete the job. It originates from delegated authority, but the responsibility cannot be delegated entirely and it flows upwards from subordinate to superior. That means you are accountable to or responsible for your tasks to your superiors. Then the relationship between authority and responsibility is very important. There should be equal relationship between responsibility and authority. There should be equal authority and responsibility. If authority is greater than the responsibility, it would result in autocratic behavior. But if responsibility is greater than authority, then it could result in frustration. So there should be a balance in an organization between the authority and responsibility. Now, can accountability be delegated? No. Accountability is always the of the person who delegates the authority. Importance of delegation of authority: effective management, employee development, motivation of employees, facilitation of growth, basis of management hierarchy, and better coordination. Organizational constraints or the obstacles to delegation. There are many obstacles of delegation on the part of organizational constraints, like inadequate planning, lack of unity of command, non-availability of competent managers, or unclear authority relationship. On the part of superior, fear of subordinates, love for authority, lack of receptiveness, and lack of trust in subordinates. On the part of subordinates, lack of information, overburden, and lack of self-confidence are the obstacles in the delegation. Thank you.